top 5 baseball movies of all time. Go.
Top 5 baseball movies of all time. Okay, number 1. Do I have to go first here?
Yeah.
Am I going number 5?
Whoever, jump in.
Okay, number 5 for me. And I'm going to say this because...
I'm going to write it down.
You can write it down. Do it, please, because I want to know what you have to say. Number 5 for me. Actually, I'm going to start with number 1, okay, and then go back down because it's way easier that way. Number 1, Bull Durham. Not even a question. It encapsulates minor league baseball, which is one of the best parts. Just hanging out with the team, coming up through. I just love that movie. Kevin Costner's great. Susan Sarandon's great. What the fuck? What's Nuke's name?
Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins.
Yes.
Great. Perfect. All three.
Calvin, Nuke, Lelouch.
Evie, Calvin, Lelouch. Love it. That movie is just amazing. It's one of the best baseball movies of all time. In my opinion, the best. Number 2, Major League. Bob Uecker. That's all I have to say. Okay. Bob Uecker is in the Hall of Fame. Right?
Of course.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Rightfully so.
Do you think it's because of that movie? I think yes.
What do you mean you think yes?
Well, he was also an announcer for ABC for a long time.
He was an announcer for the Brewers.
That really helped put him in the
It
limelight.
really, I think
and
it
in the
really kind of put him in that Hall of Fame. But that movie is so
80s.
funny. I mean, everything about that movie. And here's a cool fact for all my Indian fans out there. The reason why this guy wrote the movie, the director and writer, is he said, the Indians will never win a championship unless I write it into a movie. And so, bam, we got Major League.
Yeah,
and it is one of the best
bam.
movies of all time. And so, okay, number 3. This is going to be highly debated. I'm going with The Natural. Great movie. Okay, Robert Redford, amazing. Robert Duvall, amazing. Glenn Close, obviously for no reason she's in that. Kate Beckinsale. No, not Kate.
It's not Kate Beckinsale.
I know it's not Kate Beckinsale. I wish it was Kate Beckinsale.
I could watch Kate Beckinsale read a book for 2 hours.
Of course you could. So yeah, let's see what your wife has to say about that.
Jesus.
It's just a good movie. It's
My
an
wife could watch
all-American.
Kate Beckinsale
It's
read
a
book for 2
classic
hours.
movie. He strikes out the babe at the beginning of the movie. His whole career derails, and then you just get this like underdog story of this guy coming up out of nowhere, and it's awesome. And it's great. And it's got the best music.
Yes.
I mean, you can play that anytime, and everybody loves it. Doesn't matter what it is. Love
Lightning.
that. Number 4, A League of Their Own. Okay, now I understand this may not be baseball for Major League,
Hey,
but it is
it's
women's
baseball.
baseball, and it's one of the funniest movies, and in my opinion, one of Tom Hanks's best performances.
Jesus,
Period.
that is the most. What?
Period.
Are you?
He is
Are you
so
fucking
funny in that movie.
high?
He is so funny in that movie.
He's great. One of his best performances.
absolutely.
Every time he touches
come
the
on.
screen, it's
Absolutely.
solid gold. It's not big. It's
We're gonna
not
win.
Philadelphia.
It's not
We're gonna
big.
win.
It's not big.
No, Sweeney. Good question, Sweeney. No, Tommy would not watch him read a book. He would have to read it for him. Tommy would sit in his lap and read the book for him.
Only if that book had pictures.
And hoping that seat did not become comfortable.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I would have said thank you, but I didn't have anything sharp to write with. I love it.
A fire you started.
Well, and I had to pay for. So, but that's a great movie. I mean, League of Their Own, unbelievable movie. Another
good movie.
underdog.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
It's a great
Yeah.
movie. So many quotable lines. Unbelievable baseball movie. Number 5, and I'm just saying this because I like it, and I saw it a couple days ago. It's every kid's dream, The Sandlot.
Oh, of course.
Who doesn't like The
That's
Sandlot?
gotta be in the top 5.
If you're a kid that likes baseball between the age of 8 and 13, and you don't like The Sandlot, you probably should be playing baseball.
First of all, if you are an American and you're between the ages of 0 and 200, you don't like The Sandlot, get the fuck out of my country.
I bought some PF Flyers just because.
The Sandlot is one of those rare movies that could appeal to kids and appeal to
Adults.
it appeal to adults,
Everybody.
people of all ages,
It's a great
women,
movie.
I defy
women
you
and
to
men.
find one person that doesn't like The Sandlot.
Sweeney.
And the thing is,
Sweeney's
it's
never
not-
seen The Sandlot, so he's going to say he doesn't like
I
it.
think what makes The Sandlot appeal to other people is it's not loaded with all these inside kind of baseball jokes. I mean,
But it is loaded with inside baseball jokes.
There
That's the
are
best
several.
part.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's an outsider
Shut
that
up,
doesn't
Tommy.
get them in the movie,
Shut
so
up,
they
Tommy.
have to be explained, which encapsulates everybody.
I love it. This is my favorite line. Shut up, Tommy. That's the best part. It's the Colossus of Clout. The
Colossus of
Shut up,
Clout.
Tommy. That's so great. But I mean, that's my top 5. Honestly, there's 5 is kind of tough to just go with. But
There
we're
are
going with 5. There's
so
so
many
many
good
movies.
movies.
Because I didn't even get to Mr. Baseball.
Mr.
Also great-
I would have put
You
that in the
left
top
out-
5, but it's
you-
not The Sandlot.
You left out A Field of Dreams.
Well, okay, let's go with yours.
Yeah,
You're up next.
Doesn't touch my 5 anyway.
Go
but
ahead. Yeah.
First of all, I agree with you on number 1, which not
obviously.
only is it the best baseball movie of all time.
It's not the best movie of all time.
Personally, it is my favorite movie. Bull Durham.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll give it to you.
Love it. There's not a
All right, meat.
Why's he always calling me meat? I'm the one who's got a Porsche.
What you need is a curveball.
Got a quadruponic Blaupak. But yeah, Bull Durham is just, it is a flawless movie from start to finish. The entire thing is amazing. Followed by, I'm gonna go with The Natural number 2,
Okay, I'll give you that.
which is
I like comedy movies. That's the reason why I put Major League 2 as not Major League 2, but Major League as number 2.
I'm a little torn because there are 3 Major League movies, all 3 of which belong in the top 10. And
You have to start with the first one. There is no Major League 2 without
don't.
Major League 1.
You don't have to start with the first
And
one.
it doesn't have Wesley Snipes in it. Somebody get him a uniform.
You may run like Maze.
Did you hit like
shit. You should be putting the ball on the ground and legging them out. Every time you hit a ball in the air, you owe me 20 push-ups.
How does he expect me to hit if I can't lift my arms?
It is. All 3 of them, though, are
They are great. The Major League, we'll just go franchise.
fantastic.
Major League.
Major
the
League
franchise.
will take the number 3
Right.
spot
For you.
for me. Followed by, I'm going to go Sandlot number 4.
Okay.
Mhm.
You put a little bit more into that? Why?
Why
do you like
Sandlot
yeah.
number 4? It's a story where the guy that doesn't know a damn thing about baseball finds it, meets friends, and they bond over the game that everybody sitting at this table loves more than anything else on the planet.
And
It's
they
the
happen
true
to,
underdog story.
and they
like
happen
The
to
Natural.
play baseball
Well,
right behind a member of Murderers Row. I mean, come on.
Who also, by the way,
James Earl
is
Jones,
the
amazing.
voice of Darth Vader. So, holy shit. It would be a childhood dream.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have went and got it for you. Squids!
And
I believe
Love
the
it.
dog also played Cujo, by the way.
two
I don't
words-
think Hercules played Cujo.
2 words, by the way. Wendy Pfeffercorn.
Wendy.
Yes.
Wendy.
yes.
Prefer-
I actually looked her up recently, and
Lotioning.
she's
I bet you did.
Oiling and lotioning. I bet you did. Look
Something
at-
now.
You were
yeah,
you-
whatever.
were you
But
lotioning?
the,
Why did
the
you
actress, of
guess?
course.
He was lotioning and oiling when he looked her up.
And okay, Marley Shelton is her name. Marley Shelton.
Really?
There
you
go.
know the name.
That's
Do you have
Marley
a-
first
Shelton.
of all,
Oh, of course I
terrible
know that.
name. She'll be called Wendy
Just
for the
because
rest
you
of her
wear
life.
squints glasses doesn't mean you get to lotion and oil to Wendy Peppercorn. Do you have 9 kids together too? What's number 5? Or number 5 for you?
A dark horse here. Also a Kevin Costner movie.
Oh God.
Oh,
Whoa,
here we
He's
go.
going with the feels. He's going with the feels. Kelly Paxton to the feels. She's hot.
That's absolutely. Way to just completely derail the.
I know the
entire-
movie.
For love of the
I
game.
knew it. I told you.
For love of the game
I
is
know.
so damn. It is great.
It's amazing.
Despite the fact that I despise the Tigers more than
course you do.
anything on the planet.
You know what makes a movie awesome? John
Kevin
C. Reilly.
Costner. And I got to talk to Kevin Costner about baseball movies once. So
Of
huge
course you
fan.
did.
I did.
Kevin Costner's
He's
due
awesome.
for another baseball movie, isn't he? I mean,
Yeah,
come
he
on.
is. He's
Come
due
on,
to
it's
be.
been
He's
how
due
many
to be
years?
Dayton Moore in the 2015 Royals movie.
I'd
Yes.
watch that movie.
Because not
I would
only
absolutely watch that movie.
who wouldn't watch that movie except for
By the way,
people
we
outside
just
of Kansas City?
trademarked that. By the way, just so everybody
We're not
knows.
trademarking it, but we can.
How dare you bring people near our untrademarked idea?
I know. I mean, jeez. I mean, he did do draft day and did a really good job for the Browns, even though they still suck at football. Hopefully,
Do not badmouth Waterworld in there, Sweeney.
he
That's
did.
a great
He
movie.
How
did
dare
do
you.
Waterworld, but he did do Dancing with
He
Wolves.
pissed into a Mr. Coffee in that movie. It was
It
exceptional.
was amazing. All right, Jack.
Okay,
your top 5.
Okay, top 5 baseball movies. Okay, I
Number
think
1.
your number 3. I completely agree. Actually, both of your number 1s. Bull Durham would have to be number 1.
What's your number 1?
Okay, my number 1 is Bull Durham.
Okay, just making sure.
It is Bull Durham. I like the. It's not over the top, slapstick comedy. It's good. A
No,
lot
you
of one-liners. A lot of
Fear and ignorance.
a lot of concepts.
you mean
Great
fear and
concepts.
No, you hayseed.
And the part when Nuke Lelouch, could knock Kevin Costner's face off, in the bar, doesn't do it, throws the ball 3 feet over his head, whatever it is. That was an epic scene. That's
You
one of
couldn't
my
hit me
what
right now.
favorite
You're
baseball
thinking
scenes
about it,
of all
mate.
time.
What hand did you hit me with?
What?
The left, right?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. When you get into a fight in a bar with a drunk, you don't hit him with your pitching hand. I can't keep giving you these lessons for free.
Yes.
Let's get out of this dump.
So-
you
so-
call my place a dump? So what's number 2?
So Bull Durham one. Okay, number 2. We're gonna go with Major League. Number 2.
No, Major
Normally-
League. The
yeah.
first one?
The first one, or are you gonna
No.
encap-
The original. The original. Number. Now, if we were to expand this list to a top 10, Major League 2 would sneak in the top 10.
I
okay?
would say Major League. I don't think Major
Okay.
League 3 would sneak in for me, just because Major League.
No.
3,
No,
it's
Major
for
League 3
baseball,
was
for
nowhere
baseball
near.
people. It is great. It's a good baseball
It's a
movie.
great
But
Bob,
for
you
the
even
average,
admitted Major League 3 though was nowhere near.
no,
the
it's
first
not
two.
near 2 or 1.
Yeah.
No, no.
I'm gonna disagree. I think it was every bit as good as 2.
Nobody likes Gus
Really?
Bradley.
Okay, well that's an interesting take. That's an interesting take. But the thing is, I only saw Major League 3 once. I hated it
I've got it on DVD. We can
At
watch
the
it after
time.
this.
We
I
can
should say. I hated it at the
No.
time. Okay, so Major
No,
League.
Sitting next to the Jackie Robinson story.
No, we're
and,
good.
and
Okay,
I
that's
understand the argument behind like making the Natural is a serious dramatic movie. I understand that the argument behind making that, but Major League just as a comedy, it spawns so many many
baseball.
one-liners.
Baseball's not one of those dramatic.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Oh, we have to be
Exactly.
super serious all the time. Every baseball player
It's a
knows
long
when
season,
you're not
man.
on the actual
a long
field
season.
and things aren't going on. It's so much fun.
It's a game.
And I think
And
think
it's
both
fun.
Bull Durham and Major League encapsulate the fun, the antics, the stuff that goes on between your teammates.
we're dealing with a lot of shit.
We're dealing
here.
with a lot of shit here, and it's great. I mean, it's perfect.
Okay,
Those
yeah.
are two perfect baseball movies.
And you're right, and I do, but I would put The Natural third. So The Natural
Okay.
is the third
It's
one.
Roy Hobbs.
Obviously, Roy Hobbs is seen at the end, the legendary figure. Roy Hobbs, he might be the most prominent.
There goes Roy Hobbs.
Yeah,
the
there
best
go-
that ever was.
Yep, he might be the most prominent, most mysterious, character, main character in any baseball movie ever. So Roy Hobbs, and of course Robert Redford is a fantastic actor, a fantastic
He's
director.
great in anything.
He is great.
Yeah. So number 4, I do have The Sandlot.
Okay.
So we're gonna put The Sandlot.
I like the Sandlots in all of our top 5 because it should be. 'Cause
And-
it's the first movie that baseball fans really kind of get their grips with baseball on.
And The Sandlot for many years was kind of one of those movies. It was kind of an afterthought because I sort of put it at that. I sort of unfairly pigeonholed that as kind of that's a kids movie. Was it a Disney movie? I'm not sure. If
I
it
don't think
was,
it's a
but-
Disney movie.
Not a
He
Disney
out
movie.
wrestled the Beast.
Yeah.
He pickled the beast.
He pickled the Beast.
And I do so The Sandlot, of course, great movie, great for all ages too. And I first saw that. That was I believe
He got really
the
into
first baseball
70s.
movie I
Yeah,
ever
nobody
saw.
ever saw him again.
Was The Sandlot. So number 5, I'm gonna go with. Oh, what was my number 5? I don't know. I am gonna go with Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams is number 5. And the reason I don't
I
put
give
that
it to you.
higher is I think that has the potential to be because I do think
you
there's
just
great
love
acting,
James Earl Jones.
and James Earl Jones is great, and of course Kevin Costner. But the
Moonlight
reason I don't
Graham.
put that higher is because some of the factual. Some of the factual information, like the way that what's his name looked, Terrence Mann, the way that he
Moonlight Graham.
Moonlight Graham, the change in the characters.
You saw it too.
Is a little bit unrealistic, but I do think that it has a great. The directing was great, and I think the acting was great. The plot and the writing could have been a little bit better.
The writing was pretty good.
Okay.
The whole story itself was kind of weird, but it was great. I mean, it's one of those like
Is this heaven?
baseball movies. Yeah, I mean, it's just like one of those like.
Yes, it is.
Oh man, because that's the best
No.
thing about baseball.
It's Iowa.
Because the baseball could be that happy-go-lucky, really fun, have a bunch of jokes, and it can also be that thing that people hold on to at all times.
And by the way, I saw that they were expanding that field. Of course, has been there since the movie was made. I heard that they're expanding the field or something.
seating.
Our listeners in Northeast Iowa, wherever that is, our listeners will be able to help us clarify that. But yeah, they're expanding. They're like putting 4 fields in there or something like that.
I mean, it's easy
Which,
to be the
which
best
I'm,
when you play
I'm
with a bunch
torn
of.
on.
Yeah.
Probably needs to be done, but why?
It's easy
I
to be
know.
the best when you play with a bunch of rejects and fat kids, eh, Rodriguez?
You play ball like a girl.
I could be wrong, but they're doing
Nude?
something with that field.
At our field. See you later, crap breath.
What'd you say?
What did you say? See you later, pea drinking crap face. I mean, it's just perfect. The insults in that movie could not be used
You
today,
lick your sister's toe
but
chip,
they're amazing.
and you like it.
You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it.
it.
You play ball like a girl. I mean, that was the
You, me.
tomorrow noon. Our field.
All right, boys, let's get to it. It's gonna be a short game. I gotta get home for lunch.
It's so great. That wraps up the best 5 movies from all of us. Obviously, there's a ton of them. We'd love to know what you guys think. Please leave in the comments your 5 movies, what you think of our 5 movies. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up in the email. It's all in the description. Please let us know what you guys think. But we absolutely love hearing what you guys think about our list and your list as well. And we will see you next time.